know nothing about these forms. What do you got, buddy?
What's going on, everybody? As you can see, some progress was made on Project Miata here.
What exactly was done?
I got the oil pan on. Let's not get too crazy.
And the pickup tube.
Yeah, and the pickup tube.
Loctite and everything.
Oil pumps on. So today we're gonna flip this around, take the head off, and do new valve seals and ARP head studs.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
That's right.
Alright, let's get started here. So first we're going to take the camshafts off. And one thing to note is these caps, they need to go back on in the same orientation that you took them off. So if you can see, you can't really screw it up. On the intake side, I don't know if it's hard to see on camera, but there's a marking I2, I3, I4, I5. Same thing on the exhaust side, E2, E3, E4, E5. So these are 10mm bolts. We're going to start from the inside and gradually loosen them in a crisscross pattern. And what do you think, Matt? Should we do a time lapse of that?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, we'll see. And yeah, we're going to lay it out just as it's laid out here so we don't screw anything up.
Sounds good.
Great.
You can do it. I'll be your motivational speaker.
Alright guys, so the camshafts are laid out on this nice little box here that we stole from Quinn. Don't tell him. And now we can start loosening up the head stud nuts. Matthew here is holding the sequence right in front of me because
Short-term memory loss.
short-term memory loss is bad over here.
It's bad. Okay.
It's bad. So just like the camshaft caps, we're gonna do this in 3 to 4 steps, gradually going loose. So number 1, right in the middle on the intake side.
Just crack it.
Just crack it. I'll just do that. Then 2. Where's Tree? Right next door to 2?
Yep, right next door.
Ooh.
4 is down.
Right here?
Yep.
Oh, baby. Where's 5?
Is across 2.
Right here?
Yep. Holy shit. 6.
6. Some are easier than others.
Wait, 7.
Goodness gracious. Oh, okay.
Wow, it's on there.
Where's 8?
8's right here.
I mean, I moved 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
9 felt funny.
10.
10 was loose.
Yep.
This is reassuring.
This is why there's an order.
Okay, let's go back to Juan.
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
2.
Now it's muscle memory.
Yeah, 3. Oh, no.
Oh boy.
3. Oh, the internet's gonna parade us for
The
that.
internet's gonna get you.
4.
4.
Yep.
5.
5.
6. Where's 7?
7.
This is 7?
Yep. Oh, that's the one. Wow.
Oh man, 7 was a doozy. 8?
Yep.
Okay, 9.
9. 10.
Okay, third time around. Probably go pretty loose now.
Yep. Probably
1,
Yeah, get them to that point where they free
2,
up.
yeah.
3's up for some reason. 4, yep. 5 across. 6, 7. There they are.
Yep.
8.
Now they're playing nice.
8 wasn't, no.
8 wasn't great. 9.
9's doing fine.
9's doing fine. 10 for the win. Shot. All right.
Yep,
Now we can do them by hand.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
You're making me nervous.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not really. I just suck on camera. So now we're ready to take. Oh God, it's all fucked up.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about paying attention.
Okay. So now we're ready to take the head off. We're gonna use a little magnet to get the washers and the bolts out. So you don't want to drop anything in here. Set them aside. At least you want. That's all I needed to say.
No, I think we should have awkward silence while you take all of them off.
So now we're gonna take it over to the workbench so we can do the valve seals. Just waiting on Quinn to come over. But it came off pretty easy. Take a look at those pistons. How they look.
Terrible.
Yeah, not good. I'd rather not look.
No, they're fine.
Matthew,
Yes.
what are we doing next?
Oh, we're taking the lifters out.
Oh yes, we are.
We're gonna organize them by intake side, exhaust side, front, back.
Yep.
So everything goes back exactly where it came out.
See my kindergartner handwriting? This is how the pros do it.
Yep.
So Juan by Juan.
Juan. Juan.
What comes after Juan?
2. Can we just make this a time lapse so we don't?
Nope.
More awkward silence for the people.
Oh look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry, I was attending to something very important somewhere else.
More important than head work, Quinn?
Oh, we're taking lifters out. This is
Yeah.
serious. No, Matt, you stay in there.
Ooh.
Are we rolling?
You.
Oh, fudge. So I saw Matthew's little rookie move trying to grab these out by hand. Just get a magnet and plop it right in and they come right out.
Making me look like a chump.
That's alright, buddy. I will say this. The first time I did a Miata head, I was pulling them out by hand as well.
I don't know why I'm filming your face.
Because I'm so handsome. Are you going to play Careless Whisper for me in this video also?
I might. I gotta find your own song.
So you tell them that these are hydraulic?
I didn't tell them crap.
Yeah, so this is a this is a 1.8, so these are earlier 1.8, NA 1.8, so these are hydraulic lifters.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing for people who don't want to do shit because there's no maintenance on them, really. It's a bad thing for people who want to do bigger cams and rev higher. These are also heavier because all the hydraulic shit that's on the inside. So like when you switch to aftermarket cams, I usually go with solid lifters that are lighter, and then you got to shim them, which is a pain in the ass. Just get a Honda. Honda you can just adjust on the fly, way better.
You like my cardboard though?
I do. I like how you labeled it, really clever too.
You see.
That's very good. This is good. So lifters are removed. Next we're gonna have to start taking apart the valve train, and we're gonna need some specialty tools for that, and we'll bust those out now.
We need Lisa.
So, oh, hey.
Hey.
Next step here is we are going to start removing our valve spring retainers, or our valve keepers I should say, from the retainer assembly. So Mazda does their head castings a little bit different from most people, and you can see like there's these giant aluminum castings that connect. I know they do this for stability and holding the camshafts in place, but the problem that this poses is that you cannot use traditional valve spring tools on this because there's literally no way to get around the castings to compress the spring. So these don't work. So what I did is I went to good old Harbor Freight, bought a big old giant C-clamp, took a bunch of electrical tape and paper towel, put it on the end of this. So you can see here we have our head propped up on a set of 2x4s, and the part that I taped up so it's nice and soft is going to go where our head gasket mating surface is, and this doesn't mar anything. I took a Taiwan-made socket here, chopped a big old window in it because we want as much room as possible, again because of the castings. If this was a regular cylinder head where we didn't have these castings in the way, a smaller window would be okay. But because of Mazda's design, we want as much working room as possible. So we're going to put that in place here, leave our window off to the side, and start clamping it slowly. So the other thing to make note of is that as you're compressing the valve spring assembly, is that because we're on an angle here and because of the way the C-clamp will actually grab the socket and grab the head, it's sometimes easy to go at not the right angle. It's not as much of a deal or an issue when we're doing the disassembly, but while we're reassembling and we're trying to get everything to line up, it's going to make it extra tricky to get the valve keepers back in place where we need them to. So have a little bit of pretension here. I'm gonna hold it for stability as I tighten down on this. So as we compress the whole assembly here, this is going to break the valve keepers free and allow us to pull them off of the valve stem. Like so. Ooh, my tool's falling off, so I'm going to hold it, but I'm going to take a magnet and shove it in here. Here's one. These are little half moons. These are our valve keepers. Don't lose them. And they're very easy to lose. Here's another. So now, when I back the valve spring tool off, our retainer will come free from the valve stem, allowing us to pull that, the spring, and the valve completely out. So again, going to use a magnet just because it's easier. Valve retainer, followed by valve spring. And there should be a valve seat ring, yep, right here, which the valve spring rides on so it doesn't chew into the aluminum of the head. So we're just going to keep these aside right here. And, oh, I need my valve, I need my valve seal tool, but I'll go grab that now. So when we look down into here, we can see our valve stem seal here, which is actually holding our valve in place right now. So we're going to use a valve stem seal puller to pull this seal up. You could use needle nose pliers, but you do risk nicking the side of the valve stem seal, which would be very bad because as this rides up and down, it's going to tear apart your Veton valve seal. So I elect to use the tool.
So what are we doing, Brian?
So now with this nifty little valve sealer, what would you call it? A valve seal removal tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that out.
What does it do?
Takes out valve seals.
Yeah, that's a good name for it.
Yeah. So you put it in. And you grab around the valve seal. Get a good grasp on it. And pull, twist, and yank.
Twist and yank.
And yeah, you do all three.
Oh, and that
And it
valve
comes out, see? So here's your valve seal for the intake valve. And the valve should have dropped, but it probably hit the 2x4.
Yep.
But
We should have showed on a different one.
yeah, we could show another one. Actually, look, the valve's in there. My finger's on it on the other side. Drops right out. A little bit of carbon buildup on there. It's no good.
Driving like an asshole.
Yeah. Actually, not driving like an asshole.
Oh yeah, that's right.
know?
Because driving like an asshole is good.
You won't
for
have that problem if you drive your cars. I'll clear that right out.
So if you guys want to stop dicking around, I can show you the fast way to do this now.
You like the old-fashioned way.
We should show the audience just so they know it's also an option.
The quick way?
The quick way. So I've been letting the boys suffer doing this the old school method while I stepped away, but there is a faster method. For those of you who caught my video on how to change valve stem seals without removing the motor from the engine, or actually without removing the head from the block, I have this specialty tool set here. I don't even know what the hell you call this. valve keeper remover and installer tool. Installer kit. But anyways, it gives you two different sizes because depending on the size of the keepers and the valve stems. So this size right here, this acts as an installer and the remover. Inside of here is a magnet. So we can literally just throw this on here, take a mallet, give it a whack.
Easy.
Oops, not hard enough.
Oh.
There we go. So it pulls our retainer out, has our valve keepers on the inside, and you could just run right down, zoom, zoom, zoom. Now, installing this is a little jank. I don't like it because it is an impact way of installing it, and I don't know if that will score the sides of the valve stems. I did it on my Turbo Miata, and I didn't have any issues, but I think if you can do it the old-fashioned way and take your time, I think that's definitely more preferred over this method, but this is possible in a pinch, and I did it myself.
I like taking my time.
I like the other way, yeah.
But that's a good option.
Yeah, I mean,
glad we got to
this
show
is
the people.
the way I've always done it. I only did it because I put that motor back together with those stupid SuperTech valve seals, and they leaked, and I definitely didn't want to take that whole thing apart again just to change them.
That's another thing to know. It's better to do OEM valve seals.
Oh, always. I forget those SuperTechs. They're $17 and they're marked for Toyota. Mine smoked like a bastard after I put those in. OEMs fixed it right up. So always run OEM. I think they'll cost you under $200 for the complete set. And it's worth every penny. Intake buck.
Make fun of my handwriting.
It says buck. I just want to know what that means. Here we go. Oh, he's filming, ladies and gentlemen, while he's writing this. Oh, it's all blurry. Doesn't count.
Fucking Shannon. There's that better? Is that up to your standards?
Now it's very clear to me that this is intake back. So where's the front?
Is that good enough for you?
Where's the front?
Well, if this is the back,
Well, you should have wrote.
where do you think's the front?
I don't know. I think you should have wrote front too.
You're on thin ice, Quinn.
Oh man, am I gonna get fired?
All right.
It's a little bit too early to start firing people here.
I'm just trying to make some nice B-roll.
You're doing a good job, buddy.
But these valves look like caca.
Thanks for telling me. I need you to tell me that all the time.
No, bro, you're really killing it, man. I just want you to know that.
Give him a pat on the back.
Thanks. I need you to do that at least every day.
And rub your areola too
shit.
a little.
Wow.
It's getting late. We're all getting a little moody here. So, in the next scene, we'll continue this job.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
Who's getting moody?
Yeah. Who's getting moody?
You guys are getting a little worked up,
Nobody's
alright?
getting moody here.
You're out of control.
No way.
You see this valve?
I see that. It's dirty as
It's not good.
fudge.
So I'm gonna clean this up. I'm not gonna film it because it's really boring. But then we will continue doing the valve seals and putting it back together. So see you in the next
Do you
scene.
know how you have to clean that?
I was trying to close out, Quinn.
I know, but do you know? I'm gonna make you clean that with Scotch-Brite.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do
Just
that.
a little
to
bit
you.
at a time. You probably give me a little ripped up shred to do.
Just a little,
There it is.
and that's all you get. So if you can't make it last, then tough.
Alright.
All right, go ahead.
All right, guys. Are we done?
We're done.
Oh.